ሰላም 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 ኢትዮጵያውያን፣ ኤርትራውያን ሌሎችም የዓለም ሕዝቦች እንዴት ናችሁ? ሰላም ናችሁ ወይ? ያ ከፔጄ ላይ ሌላም የአሜሪካ ዜጋዎችም አሉ እና ለእነሱም ጭምር ነው እና እንግሊዝኛ ተናጋሪዎች ማለት ነው። ህንዲያኖችም አሉ። ባለፈውም እንዳልኳችሁ እንዴት ናችሁልኝ? ሰላም ናችሁ ወይ? ዛሬ በአዲስ ነው የመጣሁት። ዛሬ በአዲስ ነገር ሰው ለየት ያለ ነገር እስኪ ልሞክር። ካልተገላበጠ ቂጣ አይበስልም ይባላል አይደለ? ያ እኔ ደግሞ ዛሬ እኔ ለየት ባለ መጥቻለሁ። አሜን ሀገሬ ነኝ። በጣም አመሰግናለሁ ሰብስክራይብ ላይክ ስላደረጋችሁልኝ። ዛሬ ለየት ያለ ስላችሁ ምን መሰላችሁ? እንግዲህ እንጀራዬን የምበላበት ነው። ያው እንግዲህ የምኖረው እንግሊዘኛ ተናጋሪ ያለበት አካባቢ ወይንም አገር አሜሪካ ስለሆነ እንዴት አድርጌ እንግሊዘኛውን ተናግሬ ሰዎቹን እንደምግባባ አትጠይቁኝ። በእውነት አትጠይቁኝ። ጎበዝ አይደለሁም። ስፔሻሊ ማለት ስም በጣም ያስቸግረኛል። ማለት ፕሮናንስ ለማድረግ የአንድን ሰው በጣም ይከብደኛል እና ብዙ ጊዜ ሬቾ የምትባል ሌሎችም እንትና ማለት አዳምጥ ነበር፣ ፕራክቲስ አድርግ ነበር። ግን ምን አደረግኩ መሰላችሁ? ወደ ኢትዮጵያ ፖለቲካ የተለያየ ነገር እያየው እንግሊዘኛ የሚባል በቃ ልክ የፕራክቲስ ማድረግ መከታተል ማንበብ በቃ ማለት ተውኩት እና ወደ ፖለቲካ ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ስለምኖርበት ነገር አገሬ ማለት እዚህ የምኖርበት ልጅ የወለድኩበት ስራ ሰርቼ የምገባበት ሁሉ ነገር የማደርግበትን ትቼው እኔ እግሬ እዚህ ቢሆንም ልቤ ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ ስለ ኢትዮጵያችንን ሁሌ እከታተላለሁ። ዛሬ ግን ለየት ባለ ቪዲዮዬን አምጥቼዋለሁ። ተከታተሉኝ። እሱም እንግሊዘኛ። እስኪ አብረን እንማር ዛሬ። ተከታተሉኝ እሺ። አመሰግናለሁ። ኦኬ። እና ዛሬ ሬቾ ከሷ ጋር እስኪ አብረን እንማር። አመሰግናለሁ ስለተከታተላችሁ።
We're going to do an in-depth pronunciation analysis to boost your listening comprehension and help you sound more American. It's amazing what we can discover by studying even a small bit of English conversation. I call this kind of exercise a Ben Franklin exercise. First, we'll watch the scene, then you and I will study together to understand exactly how the words are being pronounced. You'll be amazed at what we're going to find after watching the scene. First, the scene.
I apologize, okay?
I want to know where you were.
Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak.
What?
Gloria Steinem. She's a writer. She just started her own magazine. She testified in the Senate.
Yeah, I know who Gloria Steinem is. What if you got hurt or arrested?
Mom, it's a rally, not a riot.
Jane, these things can get out of hand.
Okay, well, I'm 15 years old and you don't need to control every minute of my life.
Yes, I do. That is my job. And your job is to go to school and learn.
Now the analysis.
I apologize.
I apologize. I apologize. A 5-syllable thought group. I appall. And the middle syllable, the third syllable, is the most stressed. I apologize. But the intonation is smooth. We don't have skips. It scoops up, the voice scoops up, and then it comes back down. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. Linked together smoothly, we have a vowel-to-vowel link here with a diphthong I, linking right into the schwa of apologize. In a link like this, when it's an I diphthong linking into another word that begins with a vowel or a diphthong, you can think of connecting them with a Y sound. You apologize. You apologize. I apologize. It can help smooth out that link.
I apologize. I apologize. I apologize, okay?
Okay, okay. Pitch goes up at the end. Okay. It's a yes-no question. However, she's not really asking yes or no. Her tone is pretty harsh, isn't it? I apologize. It doesn't sound very apologetic at all. I apologize, okay?
I apologize, okay? I apologize, okay? I apologize, okay?
I want to know where you were.
I want to know where you were. One sentence, one thought group. What are the most stressed syllables there?
I want to know where you were. I want to know where you were. I want to know where you were.
I want to know where you were. I think know and were are the most stressed words there. Every word is linked together.
ኦኬ አብረን እየተማርን ነው አይደለ? በቃ ደስ ካላችሁ ከወደዳችሁት እንግዲህ ኮሜንት አስቀምጣላችሁ። እኔም እስኪ ከወደዳችሁት በዚህ እቀጥላለሁ ማለት ነው። አብረን እንማራለን። እስኪ ብዙ ነገር ስለ ሃይማኖት፣ ስለ ፖለቲካ ብዙዎች ወጣ ብለው ይላሉ ማለት የተለያየ ነገር ያስተምሩናል፣ ያስረዱናል፣ ኤክስፕሌን ያደርጉልናል። እስኪ ደግሞ እንግሊዘኛውን አብረን እንማር። እኔም ልማር እንጀራ የምበላበትን። ስለዚህ ከእናንተ ጋር let's go. Okay.
Smoothly, the words want to links together into a single reduction wanna. I wanna know. I wanna know where you were. No gaps between the words, everything super smooth. I wanna. I diphthong right into the W consonant sound, schwa of wanna, right into the stress word no. I wanna know. I wanna know where you were.
I want to know where you were.
I want to know where you were. I want to know where you were. I want to know.
I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak.
Then her daughter replies with a long thought group. Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak. What do you hear as the most stressed words there?
Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak. Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak. Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak.
Went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak. So Denise is a little bit stressed, but there's also, she's not putting a lot of energy in her voice there at the beginning. Denise.
Denise and I went to a rally. Denise and I went to a rally. Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak.
Speak is also a little bit longer. Let's talk about our reductions. Do you hear any reductions here? A reduction is where a sound on a word is dropped or changed.
Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak. Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak. Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak.
The first one right here, Denise and I. Denise and I. The word and is reduced. It's just an N sound. Quick schwa N. Denise and I. I think this word sounds sort of like the word in when it's reduced. Denise and I. And it's really smoothly linked together. The ending S sound links into the schwa, Denise and I. And then the N sound links right into the I diphthong. Denise and I. Denise and I. Denise and I.
Denise and I. Denise and I. Denise and I went to a rally to hear Gloria Steinem speak.
Went to a. We have two T's here. They're connected with just a single true T sound. So you don't need to make two T's here. We link them together. Went to a rally.
Went to a rally. Went to a rally. Went to a rally.
The word to. This word usually reduces, almost always, the vowel changes to the schwa. But here, the next word is simply the schwa. So if we changed the u vowel to a schwa, then we wouldn't have anything to let us know we're changing syllables here, because it would be the same exact sound. So in order to link smoothly...
Sorry. Come on. እንዴት ነው? እንግሊዘኛውን አብራችሁ እየተማራችሁ ነው አይደለ? እኔም አብሬ እየተማርኩኝ ነው። ሬቾ በጣም ጎበዝ ቲቸር ነች። ብዙ ቪዲዮዋን አይቻለሁ። ለእንግሊዘኛ በጣም ኢዚ አይደለም በእውነት በተለይ በስራ ዓለም እኔ ብዙ ሰዎች ያጋጥሙኛል። በጣም መልካም ሰዎች በጣም ማለት ነው እንግሊዘኛ ተረድተው ማለት ቆም ብለው ካልገባቸው ከን ዩ ሪፒት ብለው የሚጠይቁኝ፣ አንዳንዶቹ ደግሞ ሳይገባቸው የፕ ብለው ያልፋሉና እኔ በጣም ደፋር ነኝና እንደዛ ካሉኝ ዝም አልልም። ገብቷቸዋል እንደ ያልኳችሁ ገብቷቸዋል ብዬ እጠይቃቸዋለሁ እና ለመረዳት ወይንም ደግሞ እንዲረዱኝ እሞክራለሁ እላችኋለሁና እንግሊዘኛ ማለት በጣም ከባድ ነው ማለት ከባድ ለሆነለት ከባድ ነው፣ ቀላል ለሆነ ደግሞ ቀላል ነው ማለት እንደ ሰው ነው እንግዲህ። እኔ ደግሞ እንዳልኳችሁ በቃ ብዙ ጊዜ ፎከስ የማደርገው ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ነው እና በኢትዮጵያዊ ነገር ብዙ ጊዜ ፎከስ አድርጌ የተለያየ ኒውስ ያለው አነባለው። በቃ ኢትዮጵያ ምን ሆነች፣ ምን ገባች እያልኩኝ ጊዜን የማጠፋው በብዙ በስራ ሰዓትም ከረፍት ወጥቼ ቤት ሁኜም ብዙ ጊዜ ስለ ኢትዮጵያ ነው እንትን የምለውና አንዳንዴም በጣም በራሴ እጸጸታለሁ። ለምንድን ነው ማወቅ ያለብኝን ማለት ነው። ለምን ኢትዮጵያ ውስጥ እኮ አይደለም ያለሁት፣ እስኪ ስላለሁበት ነገር ልወቅ፣ ስላለሁበት እስኪ እላለሁ በቃ አንዳንዴ ማለት ነው በቃ እና አሁን ሪቾ ጋር እንዳልኳችሁ እንግሊዘኛ መቼም ያው የትም ሀገር ብትኖሩ ኢንተርናሽናል ቋንቋ ስለሆነ ለሁላችንም ይጠቅመናል እና እስኪ አብረን እንማር። ሬቾ ጎበዝ ቲቸር ነች እና አብረን እንሄድ። እሺ ኦኬ What happened? Oh, sorry.
Gloria Steinem.
And then one more stressed word, speak, at the end.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's message, and the word choice is bland. Grammarly's cutting-edge technology helps you craft compelling, understandable writing that makes an impact on your reader. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today.
Okay.
Gloria Steinem speak. Gloria Steinem speak. Gloria Steinem speak.
What?
What? What?
What?
She does a light true T release at the end. That's a little uncommon. It's more common to make a stop T at the end of a thought group. What?
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 But she does a light release. Notice the intonation goes up. What? What? She's surprised. She can't believe what she's hearing. Let's talk about the WH consonants here. How does she pronounce these sounds?
What?
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 Just as a pure W sound. What? What?
What?
It's become outdated, I would say, to pronounce the sound before the W. What? What? In WH words, you might hear some people say it that way. My mom does it that way. What? White, for example. But it's much more common these days to just do a clean W sound. What?
What?
Not the W sound with the little escape of air H before. What?
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 Gloria Steinem.
Gloria Steinem. Gloria Steinem. Okay, there's that name again. And again, we have a little bit of stress on the stress syllable of Gloria, but then more stress on the stressed syllable Steinem. Gloria Steinem. There's no separation between these words. They're linked smoothly together because they're part of the same thought group. Everything in English is really smoothly linked together within the same thought group. Gloria Steinem.
Gloria Steinem. Gloria Steinem. Gloria Steinem. She's a writer.
She's a writer. She's a writer.
Writer. She's
Again, linked together really smoothly. There's no break. The letter A, the article A here is the schwa. She's so the apostrophe S is a Z sound. It links right into the schwa. The schwa links right into the beginning sound of the next word, which is an R. The W is silent in this word. She's a writer. She's a writer. What's the most stressed syllable there?
She's a writer. She's a writer. She's a writer.
It's the stressed syllable of writer.
ይቅርታ ልመለስ። ስለ እንግሊዘኛ አንድ ነገር ልንገራችሁ ያስታወስኩትን ኢትዮጵያ ያለው የዛሬ ስንት ዓመት መሰላችሁ? ሜቢ 17 ዓመት 16 ዓመት በፊት የሆነ አዲስ አበባ ወደ ቅድስተ ማርያም አካባቢ የእንግሊዘኛ ቋንቋ ትምህርት ቤት ነበርና ከዛ ለ6 ወር አንድ ሰውዬ ከፍሎልኝ ማለት ነው። እዛም ሰራበት ድርጅት ነበርና ከፍሎልኝ ለ6 ወር ገባውና 2-3 ጊዜ ገብቼ አውቃለሁ እዛ ትምህርት ቤት እና ምን አለ መሰላችሁ አንድ አስተማሪ በጣም ትዝ ይለኛል። በሁለት ነገር አስታውሳለሁ። አንድ እኔ ስዕል የሚባል ነገር በጣም አልችልም። ስዕል መሳል ምናምን በቃ በጣም ተሮብል ነኝ አልችልም በቃ እና ስዕል ስዬ ሳቀብኝ፣ በጣም የሳቀብኝ ማለት ነው። አይ ኔቨር ፎርጌት ማለት አይውሽ አሁን ቢሆን እንዴት አድርጌ እንደምናገረው በቃ ማለት ሊያስረዳኝ ሊያሳየኝ ይገባ ነበር ማለት ነው። ማለት ሳይሳቀብኝ ማለት ነው። ሁለተኛ ነገር ደግሞ ስለ ፍቅር ሲያወራ ነው። ፍቅር ማለት አለ ስለ ፍቅር ሲያወራ ፍቅር ባዶ እንስራ ነው አለ ይላል ብሎ ነው ያስተማረን። ፍቅር ማለት ባዶ ፍቅር የለም። ፍቅር ማለት ባዶ እንስራ ማለት እንስራው ውስጡ ባዶ ነው። በቃ ውሃ ካልተሞላበት ምናምን ካልሆነ በስተቀር ባዶ እና ጀስት ባዶ እንስራ ነው፣ ፍቅር የለም ብሎ ሲያስተምር ነበርና ይገርመኛል። አሁን ስለ ፍቅር የለም ብሎ እሱ በገለጸበት እንግዲህ ያው የሱ ኦፒኒየን ነው። እኔ ፍቅር የለም ብዬ አላስብም። ፍቅር በርግጥ የአይነ ፍቅር አለ። እውነተኛ ፍቅር ደግሞ አሁን አንድ ሰው ወጣት ሲሆን ወይንም ደግሞ ያው ጎልማሳ ሊያፈቅር ይችላል። አይነ ፍቅር ማለት ነው። አይነ ፍቅር ጊዜያዊ የሆነ ነው። እውነተኛ ፍቅር ግን የሚቀጥል የሚለመልም እንደ ሳር ነው ብዬ ነው የማስበው ማለት ነው። ለምለም ይሆናል እየቆየ ሰው አንድ ሴትና ወንድ መጀመሪያ ሲገናኙ ማለት ፍቅር ሲጀምራቸው የሚሰማቸው ስሜት እየቆየ ትዳር ሲይዙ ምን እያለ ልክ እንደ መጀመሪያው ላይሆን ይችላል፣ ግን ደረጃ አለው ማለት መጀመሪያውኑ ለኔ ይሆናል አይሆንም የሚለው ነገር አለ። ግን ሲቆይ በትዳር ዓለም ሲኖሩ ሞር ማለት ነው በቃ ምንድነው ስጋና ደም ይዋሃዳሉ። በቃ ተዋውደው የኔ ነው በቃ ማለት እኔ እንጃ። ስለዚህ ሞር ማለት ነው እየተላመዱ የኔ ነው የሷ ነኝ የሚለው ነገር በጣም እንዴት ነው ሞር ለምልሞ ያድጋል ይጎመራል እንጂ እየደበዘዘ ይሄዳል ብዬ አላስብም። በእርግጥ የምናደበዝዘውም የምናጎለብተውም እኛ እራሳችንን እና ፍቅር የለም ባዶን ስራ ነው የሚለው ለኔ አልተስማማኝም ነበረ በዛን ሰዓት። በእርግጥ በጣም ወጣት በጣም ልጅ ነበርኩኝ፣ ደፋር አልነበርኩም። ወጥቼ ግን ጠይቀነዋል። እንዴት ፍቅር የለም ትላለህ ምናምን ብለን ጠይቀነው ነበረ እና ያን አስተማሪ አስታውሳለሁ። በጣም ጉረኛ ነበረ። በጣም ጉረኛ፣ እንግሊዘኛውን ሲናገር በጣም ጉረኛ ነበረ ማለት ነው። ብዙ ተማሪዎች ነበሩ፣ የኮሌጅ ተማሪዎች እንደገና የዩኒቨርሲቲ ማለት ሁሉንም አንድ ላይ ነው የሚያደርጓቸውና በጣም ትንንሾች ልጆች በጣም ሳት የግል ትምህርት ቤት ተማሪዎች ነበሩ እና አንዳንዴ በእንግሊዘኛ ደካማ የሆነ ወይንም ለጀማሪ በጣም ከባድ ነው። ብዙ ሰዎች 2 ቀን 3 ቀን ከሄዱ በኋላ ያቋርጡታል። እኔ ግን አስተማሪውንም ስለጠለውት 6 ወር ከፍዬ ከዛ እንደገና አቋረጥኩት። ከዛ በኋላ ደግሞ ባሌ ወደ አሜሪካ ከመምጣቴ በፊት እንደገና ገብቼ ያው ልጅ ስለነበረኝ አቋረጥኩትና ግን አስተማሪው በጣም መጥፎ እንደነበረ በጣም ጉረኛ እንደነበረ እና አስታውሳለሁ። የሚገጥመኝ ግን እኔ ከአስተማሪዎች ብዙ አስተማሪዎች አይቻለሁ። ኢትዮጵያ በጣም ደጎች፣ በጣም እሁድ ቅዳሜ ገብተው በነፃ የሚያስተምሩን አስተማሪዎች ነበሩ እና ለእነሱ ክብር አለኝ። እሱ የእነሱን ቦታ አይይዝም። ይሄን ለማለት ነው እላችኋለሁ። የሀገሬ ልጆች በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። ሬቹን አብረን እናያት። እሺ ቴንክ ዩ one second. Come on.
So we have smoothly going up, she's a writer. Then the peak on right and the pitch falls down. She's a writer. Really smooth, no jumps or gaps in the pitch there. She's a writer. And notice the T here is a flap T because it comes between two vowel sounds. So it's not t, a true T, but rather da-da-da-da-da, a flap of the tongue. She's a writer.
She's a writer. She's a writer. She's a writer. She just started her own magazine.
She just started her own magazine. What are your most stressed words there?
She just started her own magazine. She just started her own magazine. She just started her own magazine.
Started her own magazine. Star and mag, the most stressed syllables there. The other syllables said quickly. She just. How is the word just pronounced? Focus especially on the ending cluster ST.
She just started. She just started. She just started.
Just started. Just started. She just started. The T is dropped. This is really common with the ST cluster at the end. When the next word begins with a consonant, we tend to drop the T. Just started. So the two words link together with a single S sound. She just started. She and just, low in pitch, flatter compared to star. She just star. She just started.
She just started. She just started. She just started.
The T here in started, another flap. Why? It comes after an R before a vowel, not between vowels. True, but this same rule applies. A T becomes a flap T when it comes after an R before a vowel. Started, started. So the vowel sound here is the I as in sit vowel followed by the D consonant. This is how we pronounce the ED ending. Started, did. The ED ending is pronounced this way if the sound before is a T or a D. Started. Started. The ED ending, when it makes an extra syllable, is always unstressed. Started, did. So it's said more quickly, it's flatter in pitch, less energy in the voice. Started. She just started.
She just started. She just started. She just started her own magazine.
Her own magazine. Her own magazine. So her and own, less stressed, a little flatter, leading up in pitch and energy to the stressed syllable mag. Her own magazine. And then smoothly the voice falls off. So this is how stress works in American English. We have stressed syllables where the pitch of the voice peaks and the energy of the voice peaks, and it's always a smooth connection up to and then falling away from that peak. The word her. She doesn't drop the H, although that is a common reduction. Started her own magazine. You might hear that. She doesn't do that though. She pronounces a light H sound, even though it's unstressed. Her own magazine.
Her own magazine. Her own magazine. Her own magazine. She testified in the Senate.
She testified in the Senate. Okay, so she's getting more impassioned. The pitch of her voice, the high pitches of her voice are getting higher. She testified in the Senate. And then her mom starts speaking. But she, in, the, all function words, a little less important for meaning, lower in pitch, faster, less clear than the stressed syllables of the stressed words. Test, sen.
She testified in the Senate. She testified in the Senate. She testified in the Senate.
Notice the ED ending here in testified. It's just a sound. It's the D sound. So there's no extra syllable. It's not a vowel and a consonant. It's just a consonant. And that's because the sound before was not a T or a D. Testified. So just a light D sound at the end, which then links into the next word, the.
Okay. Come on. So እንዴት እያያችሁት ነው? ያ እኔ በጣም ባውል የአምስት ባውሎች አናባቢዎች አይደለ? በአማርኛ አናባቢ የሚባሉ ባውሎች፣ በእንግሊዘኛ ደግሞ ግን ብዙዎች ኢትዮጵያኖች ጎበዞች ናቸው። ማለት አንድ ልጅ አብረን የተማርን ነበረ እዚህ እንደመጣው እንግሊዘኛ ተምሬያለሁ። ከዛም ኮሌጅ ጀምሬ ያቋረጥኩት ግን በጣም ጎበዝ ነበረ። ማለት ልክ እኔ አሁን ቫውል ማለት አንድ ሰው ፕሮናውንስ ለማድረግ ማለት በጣም ይከብደኛል። ማለት ጎበዝ አይደለም። አንዳንድ ሰው በጣም ጎበዝ ነው ማለት ስም ራሱን ለመያዝ እና ሰው እና አንድ ልጅ በጣም ጎበዝ ነበረ አስታውሳለሁ። አብረን ተምረናል። ወዲያውኑ እሱ አቋረጠ። እኔ ደግሞ አሜንዬን እርጉዝ ስሆን አቋረጥኩት። ከወለድኩ በኋላ ደግሞ እንደገና ጀመርኩት እንደላለው ኮሌጅ። ከዛም ያ እንደዛ አፕ ዳውን እያልኩኝ አሁን ግን እገባለሁ እንደገና ወደ ትምህርቴ እቀጥላለሁ። እድሜ አይወስነውም ትምህርት አይደለ? ያ መሆን የምፈልገው ስለ ፕላኔት ማጥናት ነው። በቃ እኔ ሳይንቲስት ብሆን ነበረ፣ ልጅ ብሆን ነበረ፣ እንደዛ ነበር ምኞቴ ማለት ነው። ግን አሁንም ከፈለኩ መሆን እችላለሁ። እድሜ አይወስነውም። የምኖርበት ሀገር ደግሞ ሁሉን መሆን የሚቻልበት ሀገር ስለሆነ መሆን እችላለሁ፣ ማድረግ እችላለሁ ብሏል። ማንም ሰው የሚፈልገው ማድረግ ይችላል ከሰራ ከጣረ እላለሁ። በዛ ላይ ደግሞ ባሌ በጣም ምንድነው ሁሉም እኔ የምፈልገውን ነገር የሚደግፈኝ ነው። በጣም በሞራል የሚደግፈኝና እኔ ስንፍና ያው ስራ ስንሰራ ልጆች ጋር ምናምን ስለሆነ ብዙ ኤክስኪውዝ ስለማደርግ ነው እንጂ ምንም መሆን ብችል እኔ ያደረኩትን እሱ ሰፖርት የሚያደርገኝ ስለሆነ እና አሁን እግዚአብሔር ካለ እንደዛ ነው የማደርገው እላችኋለሁ። ትምህርት እድሜ አይወስነውም እላለሁ። ሁላችንም በያለንበት ነው ኢትዮጵያ እያለን ስንኖር ያው ቤተሰብ ከሌለን ቤተሰብ ከጎናችን አይዟችሁ የሚል ከሌለ በጣም ከባድ ነው። አሜሪካ ግን ሁሉ ነገር የተመቻቸ አገር ነው፣ እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን ማለት ነው። ሁሉም መሆን ይቻላል ከጥረት ጋር። በእርግጥ ጊዜ አይደለም ማለት ነው። በጣም ልፋት ያስፈልገዋል፣ ጥረት ያስፈልገዋል ከእግዚአብሔር ጋርና እንደዛ ነው የምላችሁ የሀገሬ ልጆች። እንግዲህ ሞቅ ደመቅ እያደረግን እንቀጥላለን። ሬቹ በጣም ጎበዝ አስተማሪያችን እንዳልኳችሁ። አሁን በኋላ ፖለቲካ በቃ ስችት ብሎኛል። እስኪ ወጥቼ ዩቲዩብ ከጀመርኩ እግዚአብሔር ይመስገን ነፍሴ እየተረጋጋች ነው። ለ10 ዓመት ከዛም በላይ ለ17 ዓመት ለምናምን የኢትዮጵያ ፖለቲካ አይምሮዬን ዘወር አድርጎታልና ዩቲዩብ እዛ አወጣኝ ማለት ይቻላል። እውነት በጣም ማለት እከታተላለሁ እንጂ ምንም ነገር አላደርግም። አልሳደብም፣ ምን አልልም፣ ግን እከታተላለሁ። ኢትዮጵያ ዛሬ ምን ሆነች፣ ምን አደረጉ፣ ምን ሆነ ምናምን የሚለውን ነገር እከታተል ነበረ እላችኋለሁ። አብረን እንስማት እስኪ ረችዬን። ቴንኪዩ የሀገሬ ልጆች በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። ኦኬ
as in sit vowel for in. She testified in the Senate. And it's hard to hear because her mom starts talking, but this T is a stop T. She doesn't release the escape of air. Senate. It's an abrupt stop of air. If I said that with a true T, it would sound like this. Senate. Do you hear the difference? Senate. But instead it's Senate. That might sound to you like the T is dropped, but it's not totally dropped because we do stop the air. Senate. It. And that abrupt stop is part.
Writing's not that easy, but Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy and hard to read. It undermines the writer's message, and the word choice is bland. Grammarly's cutting-edge technology helps you craft compelling, understandable writing. that makes an impact on your reader. Much better. Are you ready to give it a try? Installation is simple and free. Visit Grammarly.com today.
Okay.
Part of the T.
I know who Gloria Steinem is.
Yeah. I know who Gloria Steinem is. So a really quick yeah. And then I know who Gloria Steinem is. A thought group with 3 stressed syllables. I know who Gloria Steinem is. And all of those sounds link together really smoothly. There's no break between words. I know who Gloria Steinem is. Ending M links right into the beginning vowel, I, of is. Is pronounced with a light, weak Z sound at the end. Is.
Yeah, and I know who Gloria Steinem is. Yeah, and I know who Gloria Steinem is. Yeah, and I know who Gloria Steinem is. What if you got hurt?
What if you got hurt? What if you got hurt? 2 stressed words there. What if you got hurt? Hurt's the most stressed. She does a light release, so that's a true T, hurt. The T here, got hurt, is a stop T. We make a T a stop T when it's at the end of a thought group, like here in Senate, or when it's followed by a word that begins with a consonant sound. And here it begins with a consonant sound H. Got hurt, got hurt. So there's a stop here. Got hurt. And that
ኦኬ ሌላ ጊዜ ሌላ ማለት ይሄ ደስ ካላችሁ ወይንም ደግሞ የተሳሳትኩት ነገር ካለ ምን ማድረግ እንዳለብኝ ነው እያቆምኩኝ እኔ አብሬ ማለት እንዳለብኝ አቃለው ግን ለዛሬ እየተማርኩ ስለሆነ ነገ ወይንም ሌላ ጊዜ ስመጣ እኔ አብሬ ያልኩኝ ወይንም ደግሞ እየሳኩኝ እየተዝናናው እየተማርኩ ለመምጣት እፈልጋለሁ ያገሬ ልጆች እና እንዳልኳችሁ ሬቾ ሌላ አለች ደግሞ ብዙዎች አሉ እንግሊዘኛ የሚያስተምሩ በጣም አንደኛዋ በጣም ታስቅ የሚያስቅ በጣም ሪአክሽኗ ምናምን እንደ ስትናገር ስታስተምር በጣም የምታስቅም ሌላ ልጅ አለች ሌላ ጊዜ እሷንን ማመጣታለሁ ግን ማለት የሷንን እያዳመጥኩ ዝም ብዬ መሄድ እንደሌለብኝ አቃለው ጀስት ዛሬ መጀመሪያ ጊዜ ስለሆነ ነው በተረፈ ያገሬ ልጆች ተከታተሉ እሺ በጣም አመሰግናለሁ ቴንክ ዩ ሶ ማች እንደገና
that signifies the stop T. What about the T in what over here?
What if you got hurt? What if you got hurt? What if you got hurt?
What are you hearing there? It's a flat T. What if? And that's because it comes between 2 vowel sounds. So even though the vowel in if, the I vowel, isn't part of the same word, these 2 words link together. So that T does come between 2 vowels, and it is a flap T. That flap T connects the 2 words. What if?
What
if you got hurt? What if you got hurt? What if you got hurt or arrested?
Mom, arrested. Da. Stress on the middle syllable. Rested. The ed ending of this word, how is it pronounced? It is an extra syllable. That means it's a vowel and a consonant. The I vowel and the D sound, that's because the sound before was a T. Arrested.
Or arrested. Mom. Or arrested. Mom. Or arrested. Mom, it's a rally, not a riot.
Mom, it's a rally, not a riot. Okay, so what do we have here? What are our most stressed syllables? Mom has some length. Mom, it's a rally, not a riot. Then stress on the syllable row and ry. She also exaggerates the R, rally. And when we exaggerate a consonant by holding it out a little bit, giving it a little bit more time, that adds more stress. It's a rally.
It's a rally, not a riot. It's a rally, not a riot. It's a rally, not a riot.
It's a little hard to hear what her final T is. I think it's a true T. but it's a little hard to hear because her mom starts talking. It's a, not a. These two sets of unstressed words, flatter in pitch. It's a, not a. Said more quickly compared to rally and riot, which are stressed. Everything links together. Everything's very smooth. It's a rally, not a riot. Nada, linking together with that flap T.
Nada.
It's a rally, not a riot. It's a rally, not a riot. It's a rally, not a riot.
Jane, these things can get out of hand.
Okay, well,
Jane, single thought group, stressed word, up, down, Jane. These things can get out of hand. Get out of hand. She says this word a little bit differently. It's part of the accent that she's developed for this movie.
የሀገሬ ልጆች እንግሊዘኛ አንድ ልጅ አለ፣ ወጣት ልጅ። ብዙዎች እኔ ጋር የሚሰሩ ልጆች አሉ፣ ወጣቶችም አሉ፣ እንደገና ጎልማሳና አንድ ቀን አንዱ ልጅ ምን አለ፣ ስቶር ያው ግሮሰሪ ስቶር ነው የምሰራው ብያቸዋለሁ ለተወሰናችሁ። እና እዛ ምንድነው ፍሎር ላይ ብዙ ካስቲመር አለና ምን አለ all floors a lot of blade አለኝ። ውጪ ብዙ ብሌድ አለ ማለት ደም አለ አለኝ። ከዛ በኋላ what እውነትህን ነው ምናምን አልኩት። ያ ከዛ what happened አምዱዬ እንደገና ስጠይቀው አይ ማለቴ በጣም ቢዚ ነው አለ። እንዴ ማለት ብዙ ብሌድ አለ ሲለኝ የደማ በቃ ሰው የሆነ ነገር ደም የፈሰሰ ነገር መስሎኝ ነበርና ከዛ በኋላ ምንድነው ስለው የምን ደም ነው ምናምን ስለው I just busy በጣም ብዙ ሰው አለ አለኝ። ብዙ ሰው በቃ ነው ምንም ምንድነው ቢዚ ሆኗል ምናምን አለኝና ገረመኝ። ሌላ ጊዜም ደግሞ ሲለው በቃ ትዝ አለኝ ማለት ነውና አንዳንዴ በተለይ ወጣቶች ማለት ነው ሲናገሩ ልክ እንደ አማርኛ አለ አይደል? አማርኛ በየጊዜው የሚፈጠር መልክ ምንድነው የሚባለው ልክ የአራዳ ቋንቋ ወይንም ደግሞ በየጊዜው የሚያወሩት የሆነ የሚመጣ ምንድነው ምን ብዬ ትዛት አሁን ረሳሁት ቃሉን እና በየጊዜው የሚፈጠር የሆኑ ቃላቶች የአራዳ ቋንቋዎች አሉ አይደል? ልክ እንደዛ እንደማለት ነው ይመስለኛል። ወይንም አባባሎች ይመስለኛል። አሁን ረሳሁት እንትን ለማለት እና ልክ እንደዛ ማለት እዚህም ወጣቶች በተለይ በቃ ኮንፊውዝድ ሲያወሩ ኮንፊውዝድ ነው የሚያደርጉኝ። እንደገና እኔ ግን መጠየቅ እወዳለሁና ምን ማለት ነው ምናምን እላቸዋለሁ። ዝም ብዬ እንትን ብዬ ማለት ሳይገባኝ ማለፍ አልፈልግም። ምን ማለት ነው አልገባኝም እላቸዋለሁ እና እንደዚህ ማለት ነው ብለው ይነግሩኛልና እንግሊዘኛ እንግዲህ ምንድነው አማርኛም ቢሆን እንደዛ ነው። አማርኛው ከባድ ነው ያው ለሚማረው ሰው ማለት ነው። ለኛ ወንድ አማርኛ ለምንናገረው ሰዎች ቀላል ይመስለናል። ትዝ ይለኛል ትምህርት ቤት ስማር የሌላ ሀገር ማለት የሌላ አካባቢ የመጡ የሌላ ቋንቋ ተናጋሪዎች የሚመልሱት ማለት ነው ፈተና ላይ የሚመልሱት በተማሩት ነው። እኛ ደግሞ በምናውቀው አንዳንዴ አማርኛ አናውቃለን ብለን በምናውቀው መልስ ስንመልስ እነሱ ግን በተማሩት ነው አንብበው የሚመልሱት የነበርና እነሱ አንዳንዴ ከመቶ ይደፍናሉ ማለት ነው። እኛ ደግሞ ወይ 70 ወይ 80 ምናምን እናገኝ ነበር ትዝ ይለኛልና አንዳንድ አሁን አማርኛም ቢሆን ቀላል ነው። ለምን ለቀለለው ቀላል ነው ያው ለተናጋሪ ሊሆን ይችላል። ግን ለማይናገረው ለመማር ደግሞ ቀላል አይደለም። አንዳንድ ጓደኞች ስለ አማርኛ ሳወራቸው እንደምን ዋላችሁ ማለት ለሴት ለወንድ ወይም ለብዙ ሰው ስላቸው ዋው ኮንፊውዝድ ይሆናሉ። ምክንያቱም አማርኛ እንግሊዘኛ ዩ ነው ወይም ደግሞ there we እንደዛ ስለሆነ ማለት ነው። የኛ ደግሞ በጣም ብዙ ነው ማለት አንቺ እሷ ወር እነሱ እንደዛ እያለ ስለሚለጠጥ ማለት ነው። በጣም ዋው ብለው እንትን የሆነ ማለት ይገረማሉ እና እንደዛ ነው የምላችሁ የአገሬ ልጆች እንዳይሰለቻችሁ እስኪ እንደገና ልመለስ Okay, where is it?
We would say hand. The a as in bat vowel, when it's followed by n, like it is here, has an sound, like butter or schwa before the n. Hand. This is where the back of the tongue relaxes, but this is not really how she pronounces it.
Jane, these things can get out of hand. Jane, these things can get out of hand. Jane, these things can get out of hand.
Hand, hand, hand. So that's not really a standard pronunciation of the word. Hand, hand, would be more standard. The word these, unstressed, said more quickly. These things can get. Then we have the word can. It's not only unstressed, but it reduces as sound changes. Rather than it's the schwa, and it's said really quickly. Things can get
out of.
Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all your screens. Transforming your world with 3 incredible streaming services and seemingly limitless possibilities. Bold Hulu originals, Disney hits, and must-see sports. Delivering something for everyone. Upgrade your entertainment with Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus.
These things can get out of hand. These things can get out of hand. These things can get out of hand.
Now we have 2 T's here. This T comes between 2 vowel or diphthong sounds. This T comes between 2 vowel or diphthong sounds. So they should both be flap T's. Let's listen to how she does it.
Can get out of hand. Can get out of hand. Can get out of hand.
And they are both flap T's. Get out. The word of is reduced to just the schwa. That's pretty common, especially with out. Outa. Get out of hand. Get out of hand.
Get out of hand. Get out of hand. Get out of hand.
Okay, well, I'm 15 years old and you don't need to control every minute of my life.
Then we have a very long thought group here. It continues on to the next slide. Let's listen to this first part and listen for the stressed syllables.
Okay, well, I'm 15 years old. Okay, well, I'm 15 years old. Okay, well, I'm 15 years old.
So her pitch is higher, her speech is a lot faster, showing emotion here. But I still hear a couple syllables, a couple words is a little bit more stressed. Okay, well, I'm 15 years old. 15 and old, a little bit longer, a little bit more stressed. The T here is a true T because it starts a stressed syllable, 15. That's different than the word 50, where it's the first syllable that's stressed, 50, dd. Then we usually make that T a flap T, even though it doesn't follow the rules, 50. But 15 has a true T stress on the second syllable. Well, I'm 15 years old. Notice everything links together really smoothly. The plural S in years is pronounced as a Z, and it links into the next word, zold, years old.
Okay, well, I'm 15 years old. Okay, well, I'm 15 years old. Okay, well, I'm 15 years old, and you don't need to control every minute of my life.
And you don't need to control every minute of my life. Okay, don't. She stresses that. She does a gesture with her arms on it to add more stress. You don't need to control every minute of my life. Okay, so those are our most stressed syllables. What else is going on here? First of all, I notice a reduction with the word and. Said really quickly. And you.
And you don't need it. And you don't need it. And you don't need it.
Now we have a stress.
ይቅርታ ያቆምኩኝ ኦኬ እንዴት ነው እኔም እየተማርኩኝ ነው ላችኋለሁ እንግሊዘኛ ሶ ፕራክቲስ ማድረግ አሪፍ ነው እና በዚሁ ስለ 15 ዓመት ልጅ አለኝ ልጅ 15 ዓመት ደፍናለች I'm so happy በቃ ትልቅ ልጅ አለኝ አሁን ልጃችን እና እንግዲህ 15 ዓመት ልጅ በአሜሪካው ለምሳሌ ማለት ነው ልጅ እንዴት እንደሆነ እንግዲህ በኢትዮጵያ አላቀውም። ያው አላቀውም ማለት እኔ ልጅ ሆኜ ነው ያደግኩት። እኔ እንዳደግኩት ልጄ ልዩነት አለው ማለት እንግዲህ እኔ ያደግኩበትና ወይንም ደግሞ ያየሁት ማለት ነው አሜሪካ በጣም ዲፍረንት ሁሉ ነገር ማለት ነው። እና እንግዲህ ህፃን ሁነው ከዛ በኋላ 7 ዓመት 7 ዓመት 8 ዓመት 9 ዓመት 11 ዓመት ነው ቲኔጀር ሲሆኑ ከዛ በኋላ ምንድነው አሁን 15 ዓመት ልጅ አሁን ኤክሳይትድ ሆና ድራይቪንግ ላይሰንስ አሁን ለማውጣት ሳይሆን ያው ትምህርት ክላስ አለ እሱን ለመውሰድ ሁሉ እየተዘጋጀች ነውና በየጊዜው ለውጣቸው በጣም ያስገርማችኋል። ትፈራላችሁ፣ ያስፈራኛል። አሁን 3 ዓመት ቀራት እኮ ኮሌጅ ልትገባ ነው። ከዛ በኋላ አብሬ ጧትና ማታ ላላገኛት እችላለሁ አለ። ምን ይገጥማቸዋል አለ እና አሁን እንግዲህ ስለ ቲኔጀር 15 ዓመት ልጅቷን እያየው ልጄንም በዚያው እያየው ነውና እንግዲህ አብረን እስኪ እንከታተል፣ አብረን እንማር። ይሄን ልላችሁ ነው የአገሬ ልጆች። በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። እስኪ ወደዚያው እንሂድ። አይ ሆፕ አይሰለቻችሁም ብዬ ተስፋ አደርጋለሁ። Okay.
Stress word don't. Usually when a word is stressed, we don't change anything about the pronunciation. We don't reduce it. But what happens to the T? Let's listen.
You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it.
You don't need. You don't need. It's totally dropped. This is a way that we do pronounce an apostrophe T contractions. There are several different ways it's pronounced. This is one of them. T completely dropped. The N in don't links directly into the N in need. Don't need. You don't need.
You don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it.
Need. Now here again it's a flap. It's not a true T sound. It's more like a D. And we can link that with the word before, need. So this is just like earlier when she reduced the word to flap and schwa. She's doing it again. Need.
You don't need to control it. You don't need to control it. You don't need to control it.
Control. Stress on the second syllable. TR cluster is often pronounced as CHR, and I do hear this lightly as a CH rather than a T sound. Control.
Control it. Control it. Control every minute of my life.
Minute of my life. Every minute of my life. Every minute of my life. Again, the pitch change is always very smooth. Every minute. That's leading up to the peak. In minute of my life. It goes down and then back up. Minute of linked together with a flat T. Minute of my life. Now here the V sound isn't dropped. It is said lightly. Minute of my life.
Celebrating Bubby's 70th birthday. 7 months after her birthday. Saying I don't to more postponements. And I do to each other. That life-changing vacation? Just a little later in life. And the taste of some home cooking that's been simmering for months.
Sorry, I think this one's mine. Oh, my bad.
For all the things that you've been looking forward to getting back to, we've got a plane for that. Visit JetBlue.com for everyday low fares.
Okay.
Every minute of my life. Every minute of my life. Every minute of my life.
That is my job.
Yes, I do. That is my job. Quite a bit of stress here. Yes, I do. That is my job. 2 peaks in each of those sentences. Yes, I do. But the pitch change is very smooth. Very linked together, those words. Yes, I do. That is my job. These 2 words linked with a flat T. That is my job.
My life. That is my job. My life. That is my job. My life. That is my job. And your job is to go to school and learn.
And your job is to go to school and learn. And your job is to go to school and learn. Those are the most stressed words there. What's happening with reductions?
And your job is to go to school and learn. And your job is to go to school and learn. And your job is to go to school and learn.
And your job and. So the word and reduced again. I would probably say the vowel isn't reduced and instead of n. Here it was new and new. But here it's and your. And your job and your job and your job and your job and your job. So even though she's stressing the word your, she's reducing it. She's not saying your, she's saying your. So that's the Y sound, the schwa, and the R. So she's reduced the sounds, but the intonation and the stress is there. Year, up, down, it's a peak. And your job, and your job.
And your job, and your job, and your job is to go to school.
Is to go to school. So interestingly, all right, first we have the Z sound in is, to. Then I hear this is a true T and the U vowel, not reduced, to. I'm not quite sure why she does that. It might be part of the accent she's developing for this period. To. Your job is to go to. But then the second word, to, totally reduced. Flap T and the schwa. Go to school.
Go to school.
To go to school. To go to school. To go to school and learn.
And learn. I would write that as schwa N, that reduction. It's certainly not.
I feel like I've only been single for 5 minutes.
You're sweet on the outside, but there's something terrifying.
I'm up to something.
And
learn.
So as you've seen here in this dialogue, there are lots of different reductions in American English. T's are pronounced differently depending on the context, ed endings. Pronunciation is not always what you think, like the N apostrophe T in don't. Why is that T dropped? So the more you study English like this and the more you pay attention to how Americans speak, the easier time you will have understanding them, and then also the easier you'll be able to imitate them when you know the details of what's happening. And when you're able to really imitate, then you will start to sound more natural when you speak American English.